Hey, I'm Bass, aka the Sober Yoga Soldier, and I'm introducing to you how to use the GuruPad. Now go ahead, step over to your mat, and take a look at the top markings. You'll notice a handprint and a footprint. This mat is built based on color coding that coordinates with specific portions of your body parts. So this is instructing you how to place your hands, knees, and feet. As you notice, the hand is color-coded gold. The heel is blue. The outer edge of both feet is red. And the big toes of both feet are green. Now, the only thing that's not depicted is that the knees will be purple and those will land in the purple circles that are marked by a TT. So we're going to get started here by stepping onto the mat. And in this moment, feel as if you have arrived. Dropping your arms, big breath in, reaching your arms up. And exhale, drop them down. Take that breath to drop into presence. Now step your left foot to blue 1 and your right foot to blue 2. Drop your hands down by your sides. Inhale again, stand tall through your spine, reach your hands up to the sky, press your palms together. On the exhale, drop your hands down through center, hinge at the hips, and float down and in. Let the hands become heavy, the head become heavy. 3 breaths here, inhaling, filling up your back body. Your next inhale, hands to half lift, hands to shins, create a flat back. Draw your navel towards your spine, reach through your crown of your head. And then exhale again, fold forward, down, and in. On your next inhalation, go again, hands to shins, create a flat back. Push your tailbone to the rear of the room and your head to the front of the room, creating length through your spine. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes down. Left hand to gold 1, right hand to gold 2. Step your left foot back to green 1 and your right foot back to green 2. Shift your weight so that your shoulders are over your wrists, your heels are over your toes, and then create a hollow body by drawing your navel toward your spine. This broadens the surface area on your back and engages your core. For a little added extra effort, pull your wrist towards your toes and your toes towards your wrists. Feel that core line up with that fire. And then exhale, lower the knees to the purple circle. Slide the left wrist back to goal 3 and the right wrist back to goal 4. Ideally, use the 20-degree angle, creating the external rotation in the arms. Big breath in here, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, pulling your heart forward and through as you look up to the sky. As you exhale, round through your spine, draw the navel towards the sky, push down to your hands and down away through your knees. And then inhale again, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Really slow down your breath. Take your time here. And again, exhale, round through your spine. 2 more times on your own. How you do anything is how you do everything. So set the tone for your practice here and now. To move out of the hurriedness and into the feeling that's always available here and now. Now from this cow, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and press yourself back into down dog. Chest towards the thighs, big breath in. And exhale, release. Another breath in, maybe open mouth, exhale. And exhale, release. Bend into your knees. Press your hips back even farther by elongating your arms. And then you can melt one heel at a time to really get that back leg stretched. Shifting weight side to side if you'd like, bouncing one heel up, then the other. This is commonly known as walking the dog. Inhale, right foot lifts to the rear of the room. Push through the heel. Exhale, right knee draws towards your nose. Hover the knee, but squeeze it towards your chest. And then inhale, send it back and push your hips back. Exhale, right knee to nose. Pull it in, hug it in. And then inhale again, send it all back. 3-point down dog. Exhale, last time, hug it in, and then inhale back. On this one, we're going to step through right foot to blue 2. Align the heel, align the outer edge. It's okay to lift up your arm to get it there. It's okay to shimmy out the right foot into position. Now, we're going to inhale right into our crescent, standing up with the torso, but keeping that right knee deeply committed to the bend. Big breath here, 3 times through. Remember, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Upright spine, turning the palms in to face one another. Elbows straighten. Wedge yourself into your mat. Another breath in. On the exhale, seal your back heel to blue 6. Fly your arms into what's called Warrior 2 as you keep the openness in the front of the body. Hug the shoulder blades together. Squeeze your right glute in, and this will encourage the opening of your front side body. Another breath here. Now straighten the front leg. Turn your palms open and forward facing. Now feel like you're pulling your hips back, straightening your front leg, and reaching your right arm forward, down, and in. Planting the back of the right hand to the inner edge of the right shin. Turn your gaze and your heart center towards the sky. Another 2 breaths. Out through the nose, bend into the right knee and cartwheel your hands down to gold 3, gold 4. Step the right foot back to green 2. Find your proper placement. Now shift your weight slightly forward. Come onto your tippy toes. You're looking just in front of your fingertips. Bend into the elbows and squeeze it in towards your rib cage. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. If this is not accessible, knees, chest, chin, butt stays in the air, and wave it like you just don't care. Then lower the hips, untuck the toes, pull your shoulders back, and look up. Now tuck the toes again. Exhale, push down to your hands so you can get those hips to the rear of your room. Big breath here as you melt into your down dog, a little bend in the knees, but keep the strength in the marrow of your bones. Now we'll go to the other side. Inhale, left leg to the rear of the room. Same thing, 3-point down dog into cheetah. Exhale, left knee comes to the nose, hug it up and in. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, send it back. Feel that rocking motion. Inhale, shifting forward, hugging in. Activate the core. Inhale, back. Exhale, step through, left foot to blue 1. Find the line that feels right for you on this side. Adjust your back foot if necessary. Shoulder blades hug back and down. Heart extends forward. Inhale, both arms up. Big breath in, crescent lunge. Full breath. Your breath is the key to unlocking the strain your mind puts on the day. One more breath in. And then on the exhale, seal your back heel to blue 5. Fly your warrior arms. Engage the backside of your body to open up the front. Your left knee will fly over your middle toes, and you'll feel an opening in the inner left groin. And another breath in, straightening your front left leg, squeezing your heels together. Turn your palms to face forward in front of you. Now shift your hips back, reach your torso forward, And then exhale, tip your torso down and in, planting your left hand to the inner edge of your left shin. If it's available, turn your gaze up to your right hand and your heart center. Another breath in. And bend into your left knee. Cartwheel both hands down. This time to gold 1, gold 2. Step your right foot forward to blue 2. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back, half lift. Feel the straightness in your spine, and then the opposite is rounding through your spine as you fold forward. Should feel a little better this time. Inhale, half lift. Now this time, exhale, bend into the knees, sit your hips back, swing your arms forward and up. We call this chair pose, biceps by the ears. Extend through your arms, and now push down through the inner edges of your feet and feel like you're pulling your mat apart. This will engage both the inside and outer edges of your legs. Another 2 breaths. Finding some ease within the effort. Now inhale, stand all the way back up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, down and in. Let the head and the hands go heavy. Set your left hand to gold 1 and your right hand to gold 2. Left foot back to green 1. Right foot back to green 2. High plank again. And then exhale, lower the knees. Slide the left hand back to gold 3 and the right hand back to gold 4. Inhale, lift the hips. Down dog. Inhale, right foot to the rear of the room, 3-point down dog. Exhale, right knee to nose, step through to blue 2. Before we move from here, find the length in your spine. Step your left foot to blue 3, 45-degree angle. Inhale, stand up. Squaring your hips to the front of the room, find that spiral in the back leg, sealing the outer heel of the left leg and foot. Biceps by the ears, squared hips, warrior 1. Full breath in and a breath out. Take care of your lower back here. On the exhale, drop your hands to your hips. Step your left foot to green 3. From green 3, straighten your front right leg. Place your hands on your hips, draw your shoulders back, broaden your chest. On an exhale, hinge in the hip, deepen the right hip crease, bringing your heart forward and keeping a low curve in your lumbar spine. Reaching forward. As far as you can go, you might be staying right here. Or perhaps releasing your hands down, continuing to shift your weight back and in to the left heel, down into the mat. Great work. Now step your left foot forward to blue 1. Inhale, half lift, reset, let it all go as you exhale. Let it all roll off your back. Any ideas of where you are or how you performed, good or bad, releasing judgment. Inhale, stand all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale through chair. Fold forward, down and in. Hands go heavy, head go heavy. Shift your weight to your left foot. Step your right foot back to blue 4. Again, seal your outer heel. Find the 45-degree angle. And then rise into warrior 1, squaring the hips to the front of your mat. Good bend in your left knee. If you need the extra space, just shimmy your foot up and then reassume the pose with a mind full of poise. Exhale, hands to the hips. Straighten your front left leg, step your right foot to green 4. Straighten your left leg. Hands to hips, shoulders back, broad chest. Exhale, hinge at your hips, and bring yourself forward. You'll find the sensation almost immediately. Now choose to move accordingly. Don't force anything beyond what your body is saying is capable of today. Exhale, release the hands if possible. but not necessary. One more breath in, and letting it all go. Next inhale, stepping forward to blue 2. Inhale, half lift. Find this as a reset. Remember, just letting whatever just happened go and being here for what might unfold. Now we're going to swivel to the right so that the outer edge of your right foot is on red 1 and your left foot is on red 2. Wide-legged, forward fold. Both arms out wide, palms facing forward. Hinge at the hips. Place the right hand underneath the face and send the left hand to the ceiling, followed by your gaze. Take 2 breaths in here. And then exhale, release to the other side. Left hand plants, right hand flies high. Twisting from the mid-spine, not the low back. That's not where we're intended to twist. One more breath in, and exhale, release. Now bend into the right knee, and then the left knee, switching, just finding that nice length in the inner edge of each leg. It's nice right there. Now we're just gonna bring ourselves in and lay ourselves down. Placing your left foot, blue 1, right foot, blue 2. Bring your hips just in front of the purple circles. And then lay yourself down. Plug the shoulder blades together. And then inhale, lift the hips to the sky. Create a platform in the shoulders and in a long back of the neck. You want to keep a little space between the chin and the chest, the size of an egg or an avocado. Or like an avocado, something in between. If you'd like to interlace your hands, do so. Continue to breathe, lift the hips, and pull your inseams together so that your knees stay over your ankles. One more breath in. Exhale, lower the hips. Now from here, let the legs float off to the left. Pick up your left ankle and place it on your right knee. Extend your arms into a T and take your gaze off to the right. Full breath for twisted cross. Another breath in, releasing, planting your left foot back onto blue 1. And just send those knees to the other side. Pick up the right foot, place the right ankle on top of the left knee. And send your gaze in the opposite direction. Moment to release any tension from the face or the jaw. The idea in yoga is to release tension, not build it, but it tends to happen as we challenge ourselves into new depths. Inhale, back up. Bring the knees into the chest. Wrap yourself up. Give yourself a squeeze, creating a little ball. Then inhale, extend your legs up the wall. Flex your feet back towards your nose. Place your hands down on the ground. Big breath in, holding at the top. On the exhale, lower the heels. Slow exhale, like you're moving through molasses. Just a giant jar of honey. Move so slow that the ground surprises you. And as you do so, simply arrive for Shavasana. This is the most important pose of all. Staying in a complete state of rest. In essence, what you are is revealed here as you do nothing, letting all the work reveal itself in the form of this pose, the ultimate paycheck. Take a full breath in and open mouth, exhale, side out. 2 more times. Inhale fully in, holding at the top this time for a count of 1, maybe 2. Then exhale, side out. Last one, fully in, pausing at the top, maybe for 3 to 4 counts. And the natural inclination to exhale arrives. Go with it. Sign it all out. Remain as long as you like. Tune into some of our other content for extended Shavasanas